what's up guys, Shattuck here, and welcome to a new series on the channel. This is a game called Hades, and if you've never heard of Hades, it's basically a roguelike game where you play as Zagreus, which is the character on the right of your screen right now. And basically Zagreus is a son of the Greek god Hades, hence the name of the game. And your goal is to try and escape the underworld. So basically you go through different regions fighting different kinds of enemies and bosses, and you're aided through upgrades for each run from the other Greek gods on Olympus. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and hop straight into it. I'm playing on a different account than my normal one. This isn't my first time ever playing Hades. Just so you guys know. Okay, so empty slave slot. There is hell mode, which no. Maybe if we get into so many episodes on normal Hades, I might make a new file or something to do hell mode. But I'm just gonna go with just a normal empty slave slot.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Goodbye, Father.
Okay, so basically for the tutorial
To hell with this place.
Of this game, they just throw you straight into the beginning of a run. So yeah. It's basically, so you basically go clear a room, and then at the end of each room there'll be doorways like this, and it shows you what the reward of the next room will be. And in some rooms there will be multiple doors, so it's not like, well, I guess we have to go this here. In other ones there'll be like 3 different doors, and you get to pick one. So yeah.
I'm leaving. Try and stop me.
So basically just the enemies, it's just... Majority of enemies have a pretty obvious tell for when they're about to attack, so... As long as you have fast enough reaction and you're able to move out of the way. Apparently that hit me. Not quite sure how. The name I never even saw him hit the ground with his club. I didn't think they'd make like the first room with enemies have like this many waves in it, but I guess.
There she is.
Because here, anything that looks like this with a symbol in the middle, that is a boon from a god or a goddess. And this one is Athena.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Alright, so basically, the boons, each god has like 15 or something. And basically it's just an upgrade for that run. So there's Divine Strike, Attack, or Strength can deflect. Failing Shot, your cast damage is frozen spelling and can deflect. And then Divine Dash, you dash your damage and can deflect. Majority of people that you ask, like if they've ever played Hades before and they look at these 3, a lot of people will pick Divine Dash, which I am also going to.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess.
Because the Divine Dash is, especially if you can get more dashes, you can basically block like every attack if you're fast enough. So yeah, if you look on the left, you can see the Divine Dash. Yeah, so basically you have so the top spot is because you can't have like Divine Dash and then another god's dash boon. So you have an attack boon, a special boon, cast boon, and then dash boon. And your cast for switch, you just like press A and then you shoot like a bloodstone thing, and it's not very strong in the beginning. If you don't have any boons on it, but if you can get more, like if you can get a better upgrade on it, then it can be very helpful. There are some really good boons for the cast.
How do you do?
Yeah, so for a lot of this game, I might not even be talking. One is I'm trying not to... Because this game is very focused. Like, you have to actually, like, focus in and not talk for some of it.
Nice meeting you.
Just because it's more difficult to play and talk at the same time. And I think I just picked up is a chthonic key that can be used to unlock new weapons and also new talents.
Each exit has its own reward.
Or permanent upgrades. Okay, so over here is a Centaur Heart. It gives me plus 25 max health. And over here is an Artemis boon. So I'm obviously gonna go for boon here. I would recommend if you're like, if you aren't as confident with your fighting ability, definitely go for health. Unless of course you have like 200 health already, then you don't need more health. Apparently I should have gone for health, because I'm already down to 30, so... Yep, you saw it there, that was the Divine Dash.
A divine arrow? There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Okay, yeah, each of the boons also has a rarity. Like, these ones are just normal, like, common, I guess. And then there's rare, epic, heroic, and then legendary, which each of the gods only has, like, 1, maybe 2 legendary boons, but those are, like, the really good boons. So for here... And each of the gods or goddesses has a certain... like... all their boons do similar things. Like Artemis, it's you deal more damage and has a chance to be critical. Then Athena is like deflecting and being immune to stuff. So yeah, but I'm gonna go for special stronger with 20% chance to deal critical damage. I would go with attack, but it's only 50% chance to deal critical damage and only 20% more attack damage. So special
Power of
damage
the hunt
is
sounds
better.
like good company to keep.
So over here is another key. I'm gonna go for
Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
darkness, which is what you use to unlock the permanent
Louts.
upgrade. If you look now, the special now does 70 damage, and that's without it critting. Which I'm pretty sure a crit is double damage, so if it does crit, it'll be doing 140 damage. You can see we gain 10 darkness, which is just 10 towards a new upgrade. Here we have another boon. So I'll just let the game reveal who it is. Okay, so these guys, they have shields. And whenever they have shields, they can't be stunned, so you can't just go run into them and just start spamming them and get them into a stun lock, because they will hit back before you can. Well, once you get rid of their shield, you can just spam your attack or special. They should go down.
The prize of battle.
Yeah, and the other reason why I won't be talking that much during this is there's a lot of dialogue in this game, and like unlike Hollow Knight, I don't have to read all of it.
This one was
So,
bound
yeah.
to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Curse of Agony, your attack inflicts doom. Cast as a Blade Rift. After slaying a foe, your next attack with special deals more damage. I'm gonna go with Curse of Agony. And basically doom,
With your power, Lord Ares,
whenever
maybe I'll
you
get out of here yet.
hit an enemy, there'll be like a red sword above them, then after like a couple seconds it'll stab down and deal 50 damage. So basically it's like you can just like get somebody down to low health and then just go start attacking somebody else, and then the other guy that you were attacking is gonna go down from the doom damage, assuming you get him low enough. So here's more darkness. Which darkness and chthonic keys are probably the best things to go for if you ever have an option in like the early fights or early stages. Yes, if you look, there is the doom attack right there. You can see that.
What's that?
10 darkness.
Which path?
So here there is a shop, which with only 75, I would say never go to the shop unless you have like at least 200 gold. So I'm gonna go for just the gold on this side, which each room that shows gold as its reward, you get 100 gold. Gym can be really good for like small enemies, like the numbskulls, where basically you just like run in and hit them once. Because you only can deal about like half their health in one hit most of the time, unless you special. Yeah, so basically like you can hit them once with your this normal attack is if you have Doom, and then just get away from them. Apparently I got hit by that one. Really hoping I can get a Centaur Heart as a room choice, and there it is. So yeah, like I would like to go for this just to show you guys what it is, but I need to go for health. The rest of this video is going to be a bit shorter than I wanted it to be. Okay, but on the other side, that's a Palm of Power. Basically, you can just strengthen one of your boons. Because each boon also has a level, as well as a rarity, and basically the level just slightly increases the effect of it, and the rarity like greatly increases the effect. If you look on right there on the ground, that's a trap, so just... If you have any sort of knockback, like how your special naturally has knockback, you can actually use it to take down enemies. But I wouldn't try to have that be like your main way of attacking something.
Just getting started.
Should go down.
A Centaur Heart.
See, you can see the Centaur Heart gives 25 extra health. Okay, so there's more money, which I'm not gonna go for. But over here, as you can, it's another Athena boon. But there's the skull symbol with an arrow. That means it's a mini boss. And there's like different levels of mini bosses. Like there's 1 arrow, 2 arrow, and then like a 3 arrow. Actually, I think 3 arrow is the full boss. As you can see, these guys are throwing bombs at us, and any bombs that we hit, they can like, deflect back with the Divine Dash. Deal damage to these guys, and also I don't think they'll deal damage to me afterwards. I'm gonna try and deflect him this. Okay. Normally he only does that, like, drop 3 bombs attack whenever. Yeah, it just did 96 damage to him. Yeah, here we get another Athena boon. Failing shot, again that's the same, cast damage, frozen in a small area, and can deflect. Abilities that deflect also make foes exposed, and then Holy Shield, after you take damage, damage flows around you, briefly deflect. Okay, so this one here is Epic, which is like the second highest, well, technically third, if you count Legendary, but you don't get, like, it's not like you're gonna get a Legendary on every run. And I'm actually gonna go with Blinding Flash here, because Exposed, for 5 seconds, victim takes more damage when struck from behind. So yeah, basically if I like deflect an attack from somebody, I can like dash behind them and then start hitting them in the back, and it'll do plus 63% damage.
Your wisdom guide me.
So we have more darkness. Almost got hit by the trap there. I'm not sure what hit me there, but this seems just kind of annoying, because there's the louts, which, out of all the enemies, I mean, they can just have kind of a, yeah, I managed to accidentally use the trap there, take him down. So you have some more darkness, okay. Game, if you could, like, just sprinkle in, like, maybe some more boons, that'd be nice, especially maybe some, other gods, too. So far, we've only met, like, 3. Actually, I'm not quite sure even if, which gods can even appear on the first run. Because, like, some gods won't appear until, like, your second or third run. Some of them won't even appear till you, like, get to the final floor for the first time. Which is just bad. But that god is also, like, good. I'm not gonna spoil that. I'm granted most people watching this, like, I doubt this would be the first time anybody would be watching I doubt my video would be the first time anybody would be watching a Hades video.
Okay.
You saw that did 210. So I guess crits are times 3.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, I'm actually gonna go for a shop here. So I could show you the guys the Palm of Power, but okay, so that's 375, which we can't get. So it's annoying. So that's just another Ares boon. I'm gonna go for the health here.
I can use this.
Because I might die to the first boss. So yeah, that's like one problem with some of the earlier runs, is you don't get to increase your max health as easily unless you get a lot of Centaur Hearts. Because eventually you can start out with 100 health as like your starting health without ever having to, and then you find, like, if this was on a more upgraded file, I would have 200 health right now instead of, or 150, not 200. So yeah, here the skull with the 2 arrows and a star, that means it's a boss. And also the reward right there, that is Titan Blood, which is a special bounty, which the bounties are basically just the reward from the bosses. And each weapon can only collect that bounty once. So if I want to get this bounty again, if I beat it with the sword, then I have to use a different weapon.
Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back, like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way.
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart. Come closer, Zagreus.
Yeah, so here's Megara, the first, or Meg, as Zagreus calls her. And she is the very first boss. And if you learn her pattern, she can be not too difficult. And just like most things in the game, there is pretty good tells on whenever she's about to use most of her attacks. Whenever I can, but just try and at least hit her a couple times with the normal attack, just to get some doom in. Used to having way more dashes, so dodging the circle attacks there is a bit more difficult. I should not have gotten hit by the whip, but yeah, I'm probably gonna die here, but if you just look at her health in comparison to mine. Anyway, it's first run, new file, wasn't expecting to make it that far, and yeah, we died. So yeah. I'm definitely not, like, the best Hades player you've ever seen, like, some other people. There are some people who, like, I just watched a speedrun of the game, where basically somebody speedran the game on their very first, like, they made a new file, so literally no upgrades. And they just went through. So basically, the one that I just did, they made it all the way to the end in one go. So, yeah. I guess just to make this video not too short, I can go around, because there's a lot of NPCs to talk to. So, yeah.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
You've returned.
Good to see you, lad. Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
Especially Achilles is like your training guy. Like he trains you to not be bad at fighting. Or supposedly he did, but I mean there isn't actually any like training things.
You have come.
I forgot there wasn't even the hall in there. So I mean, here's Hades.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go. See for yourself.
Yes, if you ever want your dose of negative energy, just go talk to Hades for a little bit.
Go about your business.
So, yeah. Here's Nyx.
Do not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Okay. Yes, Nyx was the one that basically told the Olympian gods, like, hey, Zagreus is trying to escape, come help him. Yeah, so here's the mirror, which is what I was talking about, so you unlock talents. And that's what you use the darkness for. So there's Shadow Presence, deal bonus attacks plus damage when striking foes from behind, plus 10% rank. Restore small amount of health when you exit a chamber, plus 1 per rank. Restore 50% instead of dying when your life total is depleted 1 time per rank, or perform 1 additional dash in quick succession. Yes, that's what I was talking about whenever I said I used to have more dashes. So first thing I'm going to buy is Death Defiance. Death Defiance is going to be very important for people who aren't very good at the game, because basically you just get like a second try. So like if I would have had the Death Defiance in the very first round, I probably could have beat Megara, or maybe not. Actually, I mean, with only 50 health, maybe not. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's a max of 3 Death Defiances. And if you saw the first one was 30, then the second one is 500. So it's not like you're supposed to instantly get 3 Death Defiances like immediately. So yeah, but then the other thing I'm gonna do is upgrade the Shadow Presence twice, and then I'll upgrade Chthonic Vitality. So now we'll gain 1 health per every time we finish a room.
Now we're talking.
It's not. It's good enough.
Not even tired, thanks.
Yeah, now we come in here.
Okay.
Use keys to unlock. It says use keys to. Actually, we can unlock a weapon. I guess I'll unlock it then.
Coronacht, the Heartseeker. Let's deal some damage. Psst, over here.
This is the bow, which
I can escape through that pink window.
can be very good if you get good burns with it. Well, I mean, it could probably be good without. Like, you could just have like a normal, decent run and it'd be good. But I'm not very good at using the bow. So we have a NPC that we could talk to, which he's basically like a training dummy. Because like if you look on the top left, it says hold Y to fire, hold X to volley fire. So yeah.
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
Yeah, specifically the bow.
Yeah,
there's the
it.
volley fire, which is your special. And then half the thing with the bow is, like, if you don't hit the charge attack, it's only 60 damage. If you hit the charge attack, it's 70. So. And then it says press Y while dashing, but like the dash attack does like no damage. So yeah, we did unlock the bow, but I'm gonna go with the sword first.
My blade.
Well, in the next episode.
That one's pretty nice.
If you look up there, you can actually see the attacks. I don't know why they don't just like put you in here first and like with the sword. I don't know why they just throw you straight into a run. Because like the very first time I played, I mean, the only reason I knew how to play is because I've watched a lot of people play through this game. So yeah. And so the next episode will be using the sword again and trying to beat Naruto. Hopefully I won't fail 2 episodes in a row. So yeah, I'm just gonna take down Skelly one more time, and then end the episode there. Alright, so if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure also to ring the notification bell if you haven't already, if you are going to subscribe, so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. See you guys in the next episode.